This is Patagonia, vast, raw and untamed. A land that doesn't care who you are, only that you keep going. Here, the wind doesn't whisper, it howls through you. It carries stories carved into mountains, woven into grasslands, and echoed across glaciers that never sleep. We arrived in a 1976 Kombi. No four-wheel drive, no creature comforts, just a stubborn engine and a relentless desire to explore. In Patagonia, the road isn't just a path, it's a test, and every mile is earned. But we didn't just come to drive. We came to listen, to feel, to become part of something bigger than ourselves. This isn't just a story, this is a chronicle of us stepping into the wild. This tale doesn't start like regular ones. It begins at the end, where the last stretch of Chile dissolves into sea. A fishing boat hums past, chasing the same horizon we came searching for. We walk the shoreline slowly. Not because we're tired, because there's nowhere else to be. It's peaceful here, and for a moment it feels like this is where the world stops. But for us, this is just the beginning of our Patagonian journey. And so we begin. One bus, 2 people, 2 cats and 1,000 kilometres ahead of us. The road may not always be paved. Sometimes it's just a line drawn in the sand. But with the ocean beside us and the wind behind us, it feels like the world is quietly cheering us on. This is what we came for. Movement, solitude, freedom. Patagonia is calling, and we're finally answering. The road begins to climb, winding us deeper into Patagonia's heart. Out of the window, the landscape changes. Flatness gives way to giants. And then there they are, the Torres Peaks.
Almost Pumas, mountains, glaciers. Gimme.
Just not the wind.
They rise like stone sentinels, ancient, unmoving, eternal. The Torres don't shout for attention, they don't need to. They simply exist, and in their presence, everything feels so small. We drive on, drawn forward like a compass needle chasing true north. Not to conquer these mountains, but to stand before them and feel what it means to be alive. How's the view?
It's too good. I can't even come up with a good explanation. Like, it's that.
But it's like learning some synonyms of amazing.
Yeah, because, well, you know, picture says 1,000 words, right? Because that is something else.
It's just stunning. Amazeballs. There you go. Stick that in your dictionary. Food with a view. Allow me.
Blanket needed.
We're camped just outside the park. Front row seats to one of the best views in the world. But the silence around us was soon disturbed by the noise of helicopters. It turns out not everyone's doing Patagonia on a budget in a tired old bus. A new day, another road, somewhere else to explore. The Torres Peaks calling us forward. We drive in silence, not because there was nothing to say, but because the views said everything. Some places don't need words, they just need to be seen. The trail began in the open. Low scrubs, endless sky, and wind that never stopped moving. With only ourselves on the walk, the landscape felt vast, and so did the distance ahead. It's the kind of terrain that humbles you quickly. No shortcuts, just a path ahead and us. But there's a quiet beauty here. In the emptiness, we find space to breathe. Far off, jagged peaks cut into the sky, and below us, a glimmer of ice. This wasn't the end of the trail, but it gave us the best view of the glacier yet. Distant and immense. Are you coping?
Alright. I'm peak physical condition.
Machine.
I just wanna see your shadow next to mine.
So nearly at the top.
Believe it or I see it.
I hope these views are going to be worth it. It's not cloudy.
Or like so windy that you can't actually stay up there.
I just wanna see the same things you can see. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Could be 20 minutes or an hour or two. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk.
Super windy. Worth the view though.
Yeah, definitely.
Stunning.
man, there's so many people here now. The car park is rammed. We were literally the only people here this morning. I think they're all here to do the e-boat tour to the Glacier, but it's just loco. It's insane.
But it wasn't just tour groups. The car park was now a gathering of wanderers. Vans, trucks and campers. Different flags, different roads, the same dream. Out here, it doesn't matter where you started, only that you showed up.
Do you reckon the wind speed is right now?
Well, Windy is telling me the wind speed is 9 kilometres an hour.
Then we're safe.
And they say it's between 50 and 80, which I would say is more how it feels.
After you.
We set off again, this time to a different viewpoint. The river rushed beneath us and the wind was unrelenting. The bridge stretched out before us, a passage for what lay ahead.
Just laugh, let it fall where it likes. Coffee's cold while we take a sip, talk about nothing. Let the morning slip. Oh, it feels like summer air through window cracks.
This is literally the first time I think I can talk and you can hear me without the wind. We did have microphones for this camera, but we both lost them at the same day. We were trying to see penguins. So, we're having to pick and choose our moments right now, but it's just insane to just see these icebergs bobbing around in the lake. It's incredible.
We're moving again. Ruby's engine roaring behind us, steady and sure. The road winds through a land carved by wind and ice. Jagged peaks stretching skyward, and endless skies stretching on beyond. Each bend brings us a new panorama, a fresh glance at this wild, untamed land. Driving here is more than getting from one place to another. It's a slow unfolding. A conversation between the bus, the road and the wild. And after every mile, we feel a little bit closer to something bigger than ourselves. fresh.
But it's really clear.
Ready?
No. I feel like we should not have walked 20k yesterday as well, but let's go.
We set off early, before the crowds, before the noise. The trail ahead was quiet, wrapped in the hush of a calm morning. This is the park's most iconic hike, the Torres Base Mirador. But right now it doesn't feel famous. It feels still, personal, ours. With every step, the day begins to stir. But for now, the mountains stay silent, and the path is ours to follow. Maximum capacity, 2 people.
But that's not the kid, dude. What, bitch? What? Idiot. Kind of cool, like all the little sleeping pods. It's like literally took a rooftop tent for a car and stuck it on the hill. I know. Oh my gosh.
Haven't recorded much the last hour or two. It's been brutal.
Is it dying?
But just gotta get to there. And we're done, I reckon.
I'm gonna have a proper sit down.
We got this. Onwards. I think we are literally almost there, and we can show you guys what all the fuss has been about. And I think we've literally picked the best day of the year that you could probably walk here. There's no wind. You can see, hopefully, what we've come to see. We'll find out in a short while.
Those are what you need the good weather for.
I'm not showing them yet.
Wait for the big reveal.
Dramatic reveal. I can't hold the phone and walk.
Remember using your arms. Unlike me, I use my arms for life.
I think we're so nearly there. I don't know how many times I've said this, kidding myself. Oh, who would want to swim? First glimpse. First impressions.
That is epic.
It's pretty cool, huh?
It is really cool. I mean, I've seen a lot of
Cool things.
glacier lakes as well, but just having those towers at the back is very grand. It's as good a word as I've got now.
Words.
Words. go.
3.5 hours. 4.
4.5 hours, right?
Half an hour slower than others.
Considering what we walked yesterday, I think that's pretty good.
Coffee and alfajores. Sounds good, huh? After hours of climbing, we did it, and the Torres stood before us. Raw, immense, and impossibly still. At their feet lay a small laguna, glassy and untouched. This was a place we'd seen in photos, we dreamed about, we had fought for. And now standing before it, it didn't feel like a destination, it felt like a reward. How about this to end the walk?
It's very expensive. I earned it.
And it's Valentine's Day apparently, so happy Valentine's Day, love.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. We could have stayed there forever, but Patagonia had other ideas. It keeps calling us, constantly. A quiet pull urging us forward. To keep driving, to keep exploring, to keep discovering what's around the next bend. Out here, the road isn't just a way through the landscape, it's a promise. And we're not done answering it just yet.
Too much weight just holds you down. Waiting for the calm to come around. And you harbor all your tears, your disbeliefs and fears. You will rise above, know that you are strong.
Perito Moreno, a frozen giant, towering, creaking, alive. At first it seems so still, but if you listen long enough, you'll hear it breathe, groan, break. It doesn't just sit in the landscape, it commands it. You don't come here to visit it, you come here to witness it. The silence breaks, a deep crack echoes out, followed by a roar, as ice breaks free and crashes into the water below. It's over in seconds, but the sound stays with you. Proof that this glacier isn't frozen in time. It's alive and always moving.
Increasing anymore.
Is it not?
Says in 2020 it began retreating.
It's insane though.
Isn't it?
It's impossible to not feel awe standing in front of something so ancient, so immense. But with that awe comes something heavier. This glacier, like so many around the world, is retreating. Not because of time, but because of us. We came here seeking beauty, but we discovered a quiet tragedy unfolding beneath it. And once you've seen it, you can't look away. I'm so happy I had the camera still on.
Did you get it?
I got a fair chunk of it, yeah. Another early start, another trail leading into the unknown. Beyond the quiet streets of El Chalten, Fitz Roy awaits, still hiding behind the shadow, but already cooling. We shoulder our packs and head off into the cold morning light, chasing silhouettes on the horizon. Some hikes are just walks, others feel like pilgrimages.
You're doing all the unusual things.
Dark, it's cold,
Early.
and I'm doing exercise. That's very unusual.
What are you getting out of it?
Not paying $90 to go up there. This plan.
Cheapskate.
I know, so unreasonable.
The streets of El Chalten were eerily quiet, a rare hush in a town that usually buzzes with bootstraps and backpacks.
I'm out of breath already because as we walked into the car park, the water park here, like the park guard, drove past us. So we literally power walked around the ticket booth, and we were like passing the ticket booth as they opened the door to start charging people. So like, we're in. Just
Now you can relax.
people told us it was 8 in the morning. They came at 7. Yeah, just.
You ready?
Oh yeah, let's go.
The path ahead of us promised no easy climb. Valleys stretched out in front of us, peaks reached up into the sky, and the quiet of Patagonia remind us that our journey was as much about seeing as it was moving.
First kilometre down.
Look at the sun. Amazing. I think we're going to have another really nice day.
The trail leads us deeper into the wilderness, each step a mixture of rhythm and reward. We pause for a simple snack, a small reminder that even the simplest of comforts can taste better when earned. Soon after, the path wound into the woods. In the trees, a flash of movement, woodpeckers at work, carving their story into the forest as we had carved our own into the path.
Progress report.
We're past halfway. And I'm feeling A-okay at the moment.
Step by step, the mountain grew larger, until it filled the horizon. Ahead of us, Fitz Roy towered above, a giant of snow and ice.
I left the hall light on in case you come back home. I sent a text that I was wrong. Oh, won't you come back home? Why won't you come back home?
Where are we going? Oh no, I see it. You can-
This last bit's brutal. We're so close there. You ready?
Last like 50 metres.
We got this.
Every chord I strike cries your name. Won't you come back home again?
Yeah, there's more up. Sorry, baby. More up.
Oh, that's nothing though, really, is it? Comparatively.
Stars fell out, the moon turned grey. The wind keeps whispering your name.
Pretend you're not tired.
A still see your friends from time to time. They say you are doing fine. I smile and hold my breath and count to 10. Wish I could say the same. Wish I could say the same. But I was sleeping with the light on dim.
No photo, no video could ever do this sight justice. Only standing there, under the towers of Fitz Roy, can you truly appreciate their scale. Every step, every climb, every moment of doubt led to this moment. And it's just spectacular.
Won't you come back home again? I left the hall light on in case you come back.
Yeah.
In Patagonia, 1 minute you're looking up at snow-capped peaks, the next they're fading in your rearview mirror. You could spend weeks soaking in these landscapes, but the road is always urging you on. And winter is quickly approaching, so we have to keep moving.
Sunlight on the sea reminds me of where we used to be. Your hair caught in the wind, like a sail, you're drifting far from me. In my mind, we're playing hide and seek, guiding me while the waves sigh and speak. You're gone, but still you're with me. You will always be my love.
With tarmac behind one.
This is where you find the cool shit, man, and this is how you break Ruby.
But look at the view
I better find a way. Or does it really matter? I better find a way in the dark.
We've got 44 kilometres of dirt road, and that's only halfway.
Time to, I assume you can change the battery in this, because this time we should really air down. Last time we didn't air down and then we got a puncture because the rock went through the tyre.
Leave it up to you, baby. Stop it!
What?
Speak to the stereo.
Oh. You made me lose count now.
Oh.
I was trying to let them down the same amount of seconds.
Oh, why don't you use all of the equipment we have?
Well, because you put the gauge somewhere.
I mean, I put the gauge somewhere.
Where's the bike pump?
The bike pump. I'm not sure. I definitely picked it up though, because it was just dumped on the floor.
And the other one's dead, and the other one's missing a hose.
Yay.
It'd be fine.
How long have we been doing this now?
Long enough for the batteries to go flat in my tyre gauge, alright? Which took 3 years, so just drive nicely.
Okay. As always, Google has brought us a route to then send us down a shitty route when actually we could have stayed on the main road and just driven down the entrance to the national park. So cheers whoever does Google Maps. You're a fucking ballad, mate.
Great sign that is.
I Is that as bad as you were expecting?
Road was actually really decent. I think we like half an hour faster.
Yes.
Than Seb.
And is the cat happy?
Lexi. At least she's not poisoned.
Off she goes.
Yeah, but I need the extra time because look what I have to deal with.
We are stopped at baby.
Yeah, stopped.
Right, I've done my duty. I drove. I think it's time for me to have a beer and to put my feet up. And I'll let you tidy.
You can find a beer.
I can see it right there. The road turned to dirt, stretching endlessly into the horizon. Out here, every mile feels like driving away from the world we know, and deeper into Patagonia's untamed heart.
No, we're pros at this now, right?
You don't check the cars.
Probably be able to check our car when they know. Park somewhere subtle. Yeah, just park there on the left. You like a...
Definitely got everything, right?
You can go back if we forget.
Maybe I would hold you then a little bit longer. I tried to memorize what you've told me, everything that you've shown me, making me stronger. Your eyes on my mind. I have tried to let you go, and I fight against the tide for the chance to hold you close.
It's a really sad amount.
And you said one log at a time.
Have you met Lee?
Isn't it crazy that that's free?
Really?
It's a proper house.
Better than we can in Ruby.
Wood in here.
Oh yeah? Oh, that's cool. Look at the beds as well.
Proper job. And it's really warm already.
No pots or pans. See the smug face.
Told you so.
Yeah.
There's a kettle, okay, but no plates, no cups, so
You win,
I win.
even though you're blind as a bat.
I still win. What are you doing?
I'm luring pumas. Paso Robles, a border crossing less travelled, and for good reason. The landscape's spectacular, but we are totally alone. Out here, there's no safety net. Just us, Ruby, and wind. We're back in Chile, camped beside a quiet river. It felt as though we'd left the hardest part behind us. We had made it over the pass, and Ruby had carried us over once again. But what we didn't know was that a bigger problem was lurking beneath the surface.
Is it destiny or just beginner's luck that I found you? Now the moonlight.
I really wish the reason we'd stopped was to just enjoy the view, but we have a bit of an issue. So we noticed for a while that when we've been driving, there's been smoke coming into the vehicle, and there's a section of piping that relieves the pressure from the crankcase, and one of the Jubilees had come undone and it was coming out and into the cab, so we tidied that up and put it back on, and we were driving to the nearest town and the oil light started coming on. We've just pulled over to see this lovely mess. Apparently there's a valve that controls the pressure, and we're hoping that it is blocked, and that's the reason why the pressure's built up and it's shot out the dipstick, because otherwise it's going to be a bigger problem. Hopefully it kind of makes sense. We're just letting it cool down, and then we're going to put some oil in and then try and get to the valve and clean it up and see if it makes it run any better. Yay! These are your favourite moments, aren't they?
No.
No?
No.
I thought they would be.
What, because it happens so often? We were doing quite well. If we hadn't fixed it, we would have been fine.
Just been slowly poisoning ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just a dirty valve, that's a really quick fix, potentially.
Yeah.
Well, we'll think positively for now.
I know it's not positive.
Right, get moving. Tell me then, Rolf, what's the verdict?
Well, it doesn't look like it's the PCV because it doesn't seem blocked, which then means all that pressure would be the cylinders. But we can't do a compression test
Because
of the starter motor. We need a new starter motor. So you really think we're going to get 4 lots of cranking out of that starter?
I mean, I don't mind smashing it with a hammer, but it's not the most effective. It's here soon, though, a week, right?
It's really irritating because we've routed the breather so there's no pressure in the breather system so that we could drive, and we've made it to the survey, obviously. However, I can't test it. And now I have to wait a week.
Yeah, but we were going to wait a week anyway.
I know,
so...
but I need to plan.
Oh, at least Mr. Man's here with the beer.
Gracias.
I'll drink some maracuja beer, and we'll have a discuss.
A breakdown.
A mental breakdown for the mechanical breakdown.
The engine tests didn't bring good news. Something was seriously wrong, and Ruby's engine was dying. But in Patagonia, standing still just isn't an option. So despite the bad news, we had no option but to crack on. We are in Tortel, a place where mountains meet the sea. A maze of wooden walkways clinging on to Patagonia's fjords. From above, the views spread out in every direction, so that's where we're heading. But not to just see the landscapes, but to take a glimpse at a world that seems unchanged by time.
In a storm, I lost my sail, I lost all direction, got caught in the veil. I didn't know love till you found me. I didn't know love, lost in the sea. I didn't know love.
It's even got its own airport here. Look at that.
I didn't know love till you set me free. Didn't know love.
Stunning views, right? I kind of feel like I'm in Norway near a Norwegian fjord. Some Vikings are going to be paddling down.
Oh, I wish I had my stick.
Just going in, folks. I can feel it.
Oh no, it's really mushy.
I can feel it.
Oh god.
Balance and willow don't go hand in hand.
Don't distract me with your words. Oh, dropped my microphone in a puddle.
I was just waiting.
Do you reckon? Could you see yourself living here?
I mean, right now it's nice, isn't it? But when it's, what did they say? It went down to -20? Well, there's snow now, and this is like,
Autumn.
yeah, like the start of autumn as well. So, no, I
Cold
don't.
is coming. Do it, do you, Jon Snow?
Winter is coming. Trust us to pick the difficult option.
The day after it's rained all day.
I don't even know where to start.
Positive.
Stop positive. I wish I had a stick.
Scrolling on my phone, my kids card, lying to myself. I'm greener grass.
Apparently they all have owners, all of the pets on
It's not so hard.
this. Doesn't mean they're trained or that they get on though, I guess.
Dangerous road. I am not them. I do not know what they're really going through. There's a lot that I assume. Freedom I get from the work that
Weather's changing quicker.
Raining now. I'm going to find some clothes and time.
Yeah.
Finding a mingle of ease.
Tortel fades in the rear view as we push forward once again. Out here, roads can end and only water can take you onwards. But this isn't just a crossing. It's a passage through one of Patagonia's greatest galleries, and today we're VIPs. We often choose the roads less travelled, this time choosing a route through Patagonia's heart. It's not without risk. Every mile demands focus, every turn tests the driver and the bus. But out here, the reward is in the journey itself. Sometimes, scenery like this makes the risks worthwhile.
You're not so sure about that, huh? Bit challenging, huh?
It's hilly.
You enjoyed it though?
Kind of. In a like survival kind of way. It's been ages since I drove stressful roads.
The view's been worth it though.
Views are incredible. And we are nearly there, 2 kilometres.
So would you do it again though?
I would do it again, but it's when you drive the first time, right? Because you don't know like how bad it is, and you always do something, and you're like, can I get back up there if I can't get through, or like how much steeper is the hill? And like, it's not that bad, but it's
So not knowing.
the unknown. Exactly, that's what it is. Green water.
Oh, it's going to be a killer spot.
Cool the engine down. Whee! Pretty, but I can't look.
You're going to be able to look very soon, I
Okay.
promise. You've got, what, 2 minutes? 3
Are
minutes?
we parking on this lake?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh my god.
Yeah?
Oh my god, look at that.
I know, the reflection. This is why I chose it, baby. I thought it'd be a good one.
Oh, so
We just have to get down to it, apparently.
Yeah.
Just look at them views. More crazy road. She's going back to her box. Huh?
False alarm.
Look at this spot though, guys. This is why we break Ruby so much. Trying to get to these spots. Look at this for a view. It's
because she wants the sliding door to open out here. Oh, I got that on camera. Amy is desperate to come out now as well. I don't think we even need microphones right now because there's just no wind.
That in itself is a beautiful start to the evening, isn't it?
Oh, it's just unbelievable, man. And then this view. It's just incredible. I'm kind of sad to be like leaving here.
This is very close to perfect. In fact, I don't know what else would make it better.
Less wind.
A little bit of wind, but
It's turning today. But no, I definitely think it's in my top 5 best ever wild camp spots.
so nice.
It's been amazing.
Sad to be going, but onward to more exciting things.
Maybe we come back again on our way up, huh?
We could do that, yeah.
Just got to get out then.
4x4 required.
Apparently, let's prove people wrong, all right?
Try.
Do it! One go! Woo! I was never worried. Suck it, bitches! What are the chances of meeting traffic on this road?
That's the truck I didn't want to meet earlier. Melissa met him in a stationary way.
Yeah, this is a bit better.
Could have pulled over a bit, mate.
I don't think he was expecting anyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
The sign says 2.5 metres. What's ours?
We like 2.35, depending on how much air is in the suspension. We definitely can go under 2.5 and that looks really low.
Let's go have a look. We're just gonna make it like because it goes down a bit. Loads of room. We edge Ruby under the bridge, every inch pressing its limits. The beams groaned and shivered under our weight, trembling as if the bridge itself was holding its breath. Out here, there's no such thing as a simple crossing. Oh, it's so sketchy. We've traded wheels for waves, drifting across turquoise waters. Ahead, marble caves await us, sculpted by wind, waves and water into shapes that seem impossible.
Thin skin, I'm underwater. Is this really happening? You stay silent, you don't mind. Happiness or dollar signs to you. What about not stealing anyone's time? Anyone's time. I vow to always be fearless and far out for days, weeks and years to come. Talk, what are words when there's no intention? Oh hey, do you ever think about me? I'm underwater, is this really happening? Happiness or dollar signs to you. I vow to always be fearless and far out for days, weeks and years to come. Oh, I cut the strings, calling all of the things that awaits me. Dreamer, come back. Sometimes it's gotta take time. Sometimes it's gotta take time. I vow to always be fearless and far out for days, weeks and years to come. I cut the strings, calling all of the things that awaits me.
Would you like to care to explain what today's problem is?
We did not fix the bolt problem when we should have.
Back in Cochrane,
Yeah, because basically it rained all the time and now it's gone and snapped another one. And so the tyre's hitting the shop.
you just wanted to try your new air gun, didn't you? So you're going to take it off and hope we can pull the broken bolts out.
I don't think that's going to be a problem, and I have 2 spare bolts of the right size. So, I mean, it's terrible. Oh my god, how will we ever survive? Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah. So what would you say to anyone wanting to do this trip?
Become a mechanic and buy an air gun. I said air gun, it's not an air gun. An impact. An impact gun.
The end of our trip is near, yet Patagonia still commands our attention. Mountains rise like silent guardians. Valleys unfold like ancient stories, and every turn reminds us why we are here. Even as our journey comes to a close, the landscapes continue to move us.
Is it destiny or just beginner's luck that I found you? Now the moonlight dances gently over you. I have never found the peace inside my mind. I got nothing here that keeps me alive.
Nearly.
It's quite slippery there. We have to go back out.
Power.
No. No. Yeah, we worry about that when we get to it, won't we?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Blocks and rocks.
Yeah, lots of levelling required.
It's gorgeous though.
Now that might be a spot you could arguably say you need four-wheel drive for.
Beyond the cliffs, there's a breaker in the wall. I've never gone that far, roving in the dark, climbing the basin. There were bands of buffaloes in a murmuration.
You could spend a day or two here.
Wow.
Slum it.
Feel like it deserves 2 nights now after
Yeah.
the
Effort to get in.
I thought it was going to be quite relaxing and it was till the last section.
Right, I'll leave you to unpack and change your pants. Off they go into the wild.
So dreamy.
Slept in the shadow of a ponderosa pine, with the reasons for my crime burning up my mind.
I really love it when a spot surprises us and we end up spending a little bit longer than we intended to. And this was definitely one of those places. To be honest, I could have just spent another 3 or 4 days here just enjoying this. But the road is cooling again, so we have to try and get out. You ready?
Let's go up the
Slippery, slidey track.
slippery. Okay, it's had a whole day of sun, so she got moved.
Oh.
Turn the heating off a bit.
Ready?
Letting you warm up.
I'm gonna go move.
Piece of cake, huh?
Just like, I think though in maybe half an hour, if it rains, that would have gone differently.
She's a machine.
Who needs all of the cylinders anyway?
4x4? Nah.
You can see where it's churned it up though from when I came down. It was a lot softer.
Right, northwards.
Yes.
The Laguna fades behind us, now just a memory etched into our past. Ruby rolled forwards, her wheels gripping the gravel, each bend hiding the unknown, each mile a step further into the wild. The road doesn't reveal its secrets easily, only to the most persistent travellers.
The spirals along the road. Take my hand and listen. Maybe one day you'll cross paths and you both got new perfumes. And the life you used to live is left within that old apartment. Maybe nothing's said and done, and your chest is set on fire. But I promise you there's nothing but a cold.
Our journey leads us to a place of legend. Ghosts of stories linger in the air, whispers of adventures and escapes long past.
Shut this up.
Kind of.
Now you know the history and you've watched the film, you're excited to be here.
It's kind of cool. I like that it's not really a thing. Like they haven't made a, you know, a whole touristy thingy everywhere. It's just like a little dirt track. It kind of feels like when
So-
you see it in the film still.
It wasn't in the film.
Well, like the rest of the film. You know, like the... What's the word? It's now you've thrown me off completely.
There it is. That would have been them living here.
No.
Right.
Maybe if I booted it, but there's not really any need, is there?
Whoa, your soft flesh is mine.
Get on your bike.
Bit. So they sold the equivalent of like a couple of $1 million back then. This is what they bought with it.
It's a good job there's a sign, because otherwise I would not have guessed this was a room. It's...
I wonder if they ever like carved anything into trees or something.
Let me go on this thing then.
This is where in the Top Gear
Patagonia special where Jeremy Clarkson was rolling down hills in his, what was he driving?
Again.
There was a Ford.
I should remember that.
There was a Lotus. And
It was grey.
can't remember, but yeah. I think Hammond was fixing something here and he was rolling down here, copying the bicycle scene.
Where he smashes into a gate and gets chased by a cow.
Right, onwards. You ready? You ready, Sundance
You
Kid?
have to do the run out of
Yeah.
roar.
What's one of our golden rules?
Don't drive in the dark.
What are we almost doing?
No, my rule is like don't go to unknown camping in the dark.
Okay, but we're probably going to be doing that.
If it's just the street, it's alright. I'm not doing the 4x4, don't drive down here in the dark.
And so we find ourselves in our final camp spot. A place to pause, to let the mountains settle in and spend time with friends we've made along the way.
Follow through, take your time. You move like water, taste like wine. You're holier than I am, holier than I am. Gentle hands, golden eyes. I am a man made of borrowed time. You're holier than I am, holier than I am. I am the dust, you are the rain. You pull me.
Nice little freebie, huh?
Sunny! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't put the door properly. Right.
Bye, camp. Our story in Patagonia is drawing to a close, but it isn't done just yet. There's still one final chapter unwritten.
You try to burn me down, but my spirit just refine like a phoenix from the ash. Find my strength from within. I am stronger than before. I know. Let it go. Rise, rise, rise.
How cool is this?
I'm so excited that it's sunny.
Flipping snow-capped volcano ahead of us. Insane.
Hand in hand, I'll build again. No one tells you always. My heart will break and expand. I am stronger than before. I know. Let it go. Right.
Fitting way to end Patagonia.
Feels like it. Finish it on the first real snow we've kind of seen. And that view.
going to cherish this forever, man.
Lovely, isn't it?
Full release, winter sleep, spring new life, summer thrive. Full release, winter sleep, spring new life, summer thrive. Rise,
Patagonia tested us, humbled us, every mile pushed us further, not just across this land, but further into ourselves. The peaks, the valleys, the wind and the silence, they all leave their mark. And though this is our story's end, the road is still calling us, waiting to write our next one. We hope we've done enough to inspire you to stick around, and maybe even earned a subscription. And don't forget to leave a comment below to etch your name into this story as well. I don't think you'll meet anyone else on the road who...
Put a few in as a decoy. What? This is all the beads I have left.
Can I just say, your eyes look stunning right now, because it's like you've got eyeliner on. You're also really dirty as well.
Best boy.
Drive ahead. It's that time in the video where we get lost. Good. What's the zip floor for? Hey. Hey, baby. Hey. I do think we're finishing up in Patagonia at just the right time.